Sai Ram.
Professor Kumar, we are so happy to meet you, the man, the legend. My name is Phil, I'm from Germany.
Hey, good.
And
good.
we have some questions.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to make a video.
Sure.
And so hopefully it will spread in the Sai community.
Good.
Many people know you.
Mm-hmm.
Many people know your face. Many people know your name. Can you just quickly put the two together? Like who you are?
Okay. Many people have come to know me because of 25 years of stay with Swami in the capacity of interpreter, translator to his divine discourses.
Ah.
Secondly, they know me because I authored about 30 books on Sai message and mission.
Like
Finally, I accompanied him wherever he went.
Oh,
That's it.
how nice. How blessed.
Oh, it's all his grace.
Oh, how blessed. So, it's safe to say that you were close to Swami. How, and I think this is an important question for many people I've talked to, how did you personally deal with his departure, his samadhi?
Personally, I felt so sad, like anyone.
Mm.
I felt very unhappy because we didn't have anything to share with the public.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm quite eager to meet people and talk to them what had happened.
Okay.
But all people are grieving, having gathered in the auditorium there. So I felt it's a kind of shock, and I feel the pain of separation from the physical body.
Yeah. And then how did you cope with it? What could you advise other devotees?
Good question. During that period, 24th April to 27th April, a situation arose when a television person channel invited me to address local public in the village.
Okay.
Around 10,000 attended,
Ooh.
which was telecast all over the world. And that was followed by number of channels coming forward, interviewing, asking questions, and I just responded to their questions and spoke and shared with them whatever little I know.
Oh.
That way, I'm completely engaged during that period, 24th April to 27th April, that I'm left with no time to cry, no time to cry at home.
Okay. Yeah. How do people now cope with the physical absence here?
To be very honest enough, now people have learned over a period of time to go inward, to experience Swami within. And no surprise, more miracles are happening today than before.
Really?
Yes. Right now here in Puttaparthi, I had been to a residence where I saw vibhuti and honey coming out of Swami's picture.
Really?
Yeah, they are happening.
Oh.
And sometime back in South Indian canteen, from the ladies' side, from a huge picture of Swami, I saw the honey and vibhuti collected and distributed to devotees.
Right on.
Yeah. So miracles are happening more now.
Yeah.
But one development, one spiritual advancement is people have learnt to turn inward,
Okay.
to look within.
Okay.
That's what.
Okay. So then pretty much things haven't changed.
Like what?
Like in the ashram. I mean, I was here in 2011,
Mhm.
and I come back and I think everything is the same. Have things changed?
Things changed a little bit.
A little bit.
Earlier, people come here and stay for a considerable period of time.
Okay.
Just a few hours before the time of departure. Few hours before. If the flight is at 1 o'clock in midnight, they would leave this place at 10.
Yes.
So, because they want to have last darshan of Swami also. But today it's not like that. They come straight, have darshan and go back. In other words, staying here for long is no longer there. That is the drastic change that I noticed.
Okay. Fair enough. So, I understand you just came back from the Gulf states?
Yes.
What were you doing there? I assume not playing polo.
What I have been doing everywhere.
Okay.
To be very honest, this job what I am doing is the one that I have taken upon myself in my own individual capacity. Because I find today a section of devotees are totally confused. And some devotees are going elsewhere, going to other Swamijis, other gurus. And in the existing group, we find disunity, groupism, too much of bureaucracy, and there are no special techniques to enroll youth into the organization. And there are no plans to prepare the second line of real leadership. The Sai mission and message need to be spread even more than before. So keeping these objectives in my mind, I've been traveling across the globe, speaking along these lines. The need to recruit youth, the need to prepare the second line of leadership, the need to emphasize his message more than miracles and experiences, and the greater demand to speak out to the public his divine message of unity of faiths. Very important. These things I have taken up on myself, going around and sharing my views on these subjects.
Oh,
and I can tell you, by His grace, results are good, positive.
Okay. There is talk that the campus at Mudanahalli, they're making it into an ashram. Is that a part of this?
Good. Swami, in his physical body, announced the declaration of opening another campus.
Okay.
As it is, we have 3 campuses: Prashantinilayam, Anantapur, Whitefield, Bangalore. He announced that he will be starting another 4th campus in Mudanahalli.
Okay.
Therefore, we have just another campus there. It's not an ashram,
Okay.
nothing to do with other institutions, excepting undergraduate course in business management running on behalf of Satsai University,
Okay.
affiliated to this campus.
Okay. So there is no new ashram?
No new ashram, there's no possibility.
Oh, okay.
There's only one God and only one ashram.
Oh, okay. And that's you.
And that's here.
Okay. So, would you come to Germany if we invited you?
Well, to be honest enough, I had 2 occasions almost ready to visit those places.
Oh.
One time it so happened that Swami overstayed here.
Oh.
He stayed in month of May also.
Oh.
Well, that didn't permit me to go there.
Oh, okay.
The second time, the zonal chairman from Denmark, that man, a fatty man with a beard and all that, very good man.
Okay.
Well, he made all arrangements and he died.
Oh.
So that also didn't make my trip possible. Now I'm waiting for a trip.
So Europe is still on your list?
Still on the list, and there have been pending invitations.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good. We keep that in mind.
Thank you.
Okay. So, back to the Gulf states. What, in your traveling capacity, your central message would be A, recruit the youth, and B, unity within the Sai organization and extend to other faiths.
C, to dispel the doubts.
Ah, okay, that's a good one.
E, prepare the second line of leadership.
Second line of leadership, okay.
These are my objectives.
Okay.
I make it very clear. I don't go to places to display my talent in public speaking. It's too late. I have already been established.
Yes.
It's too late. I don't do that. The main objective is to strengthen Sai organization.
Okay.
That's my main purpose.
Okay.
And the Gulf, which you have been asking about, I should tell you very honestly, they are functioning extremely well. extremely well. For example, they have taken certain challenging tasks. Say for labor colony, the labor. Labor in some Gulf countries have not been paid properly. They are underpaid. They do not have enough of accommodation. They neither can stay nor return.
Okay.
And in some places their passports are seized by the company owners.
Really?
So they can't go helpless.
Oh,
In that, and they are away from the families.
that's like.
And some people do not have proper documents. In that helpless state where the laborers stay, our people, our devotees, Swami devotees, go to those areas, entertain them, sing for them, do bhajans for them, and bring out their talent. They organize musical night,
Oh,
totally by those camp people. Now that's how we find a smile on their face today.
yeah.
I met a couple of them.
oh, sure.
It's a challenging situation
Okay.
that they did. And another, S-A-I Sai, we mean physical Sai. Say for example in Muscat, S-A-I means serve and inspire. S-A-I, serve and inspire. Because they cannot register being a Muslim country under this title, such a Sai. No, they can't do that. So what they did was Sai, serve and inspire. Under that banner, the organization is going around extending activities. The most astonishing, satisfying activity is in education front. In education front, they have been organizing number of workshops across Oman. 46 workshops have been
40?
conducted so far, 46. And this is fully supported by Ministry of Education, Government of Oman. In Muscat, on the day I left, the Chief of Higher Education, Director General, she attended the meeting personally, and the meeting is convened in the premises of Ministry of Education, Government Oman in Muscat.
Wow.
They were very happy, and finally they also said, Mr. Anilem Kumar, you should repeat your visits.
Yeah.
I said, God willing, why not? God willing, why not? Just 4 hours.
And does the Sai organization in India sort of follow up on your agenda with the youth and the leadership?
In Sai organization in India, there is already a body working on it.
Okay.
All India President, Vice President South India, Vice President North India, State Presidents, District Presidents. There is a long hierarchy, or what you call a ladder almost.
Okay. Okay.
And the organization has been functioning all these years all along. So if they need me, I'll certainly go and talk to them. Or else they can manage themselves. Because they're all veterans. They have been repeating their visits here. Okay, it's all right. Let me cater to the needs of those that want me. That's what it is.
Exactly. So then I guess we should bring you to Germany at some point, because we are faced with the problem that the membership in the Sai organization is declining. A lot of the old people...
I appreciate your frankness, because many people go on saying, fine, everything is fine with us. Oh, we are not affected. All things are fine. That's a political statement. It's not true. I appreciate your frankness. Good. You said why? Why? The reason is we have not grown spiritually.
Okay.
We have not come out of that form of worshipping Swami as a human form, physical frame. We have not gone to that formless aspect. We have not gone to the nameless aspect. We have limited him to time and space. We have not we have not come up to that stage as to think of him omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent divinity. So it is the time now to speak more of his message than experiences or miracles. Because many people have not seen him.
Yeah.
Supposing I say this ring is given by Swami, what does it matter to him? They said, so what?
Sure.
So what?
Sure.
If I tell him, this is the change in my life, this is the change in my attitude, this is the change in my interrelationships after having come to Swami, how he broadened my vision, how he expanded my contacts, the area of work. Well, that's more important today. Transformation in individuals has to be stressed upon.
So there is a change of generation, and maybe the let's call them the second generation of devotees. They have an advantage. They are not limited and focused on the physical side.
Because they have advantage, but it should be a kind of transfer of information from seniors to juniors.
Yes.
All the seniors should share their experiences, to share their wisdom, their knowledge with the second generation, so that they will have correct perspective and then proceed. So it should be a changeover, smooth transfer of information knowledge, where seniors and juniors will have to work together.
And then the role of books is completely renewed. I mean, since Swami is no longer around to give discourses, have them interpreted by you, people have to rely more on the books.
More on the books. And here, as you said, the modern generation, the second line as we have, is full of technology. They have advantage, full of advantage. Computers, emailing, and e-book and whatnot. Now, they should make use of their intellect, their skills, their talents to study Sai literature and group it under different heads, classify, categorize. What are his views on unity of faiths? What are his views on family life? What are his views on social life? What has to say on the political life? What does he say about the individual? What does he say about the divinity? What does he say about the individual reaching the level of the divine? These are all the different topics. And then the modern youth require topics like time management, stress management, business management, mind management, body management. Swami spoke on all these topics. So we have to collect the information under different heads and train the youth. What they need is this. Whereas some outside organizations have taken up this and doing in a big way. And we are losing our youngsters going over there. They pay money and attend those courses. Here I'll give you free coaching in a much better way than anybody. Open challenge ready. I'm ready. Because Swami left behind him so the treasure of knowledge. Nobody ever spoke on so many topics as Swami did. Well, if I make use of all the knowledge that he left and then supply to the people as per the demand, I think I'll be doing my duty. That has to be realized now.
So
Am I clear to you?
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
So in modern terms, what we need would be a Saipedia.
Yes, I have put it exactly right. Yes.
Do you know of any efforts by the ashram or anybody to put the...
Ashram as such has not made any attempts, but there are some individuals who did it.
Okay.
One compendium of Sai literature. An attempt is made to bring all the topics put in alphabetic order by an Australian.
Okay.
And there's one author from Hyderabad who made 4 volumes under the title Digest in alphabetic order, classified what all Swami said. And there's one gentleman from Canada, he did it under classified. So all these people put together, join and work under one umbrella can do miracles.
Perfect, yeah. So there's also one question that comes to mind, because many in Europe know this. There has been some bad publicity about Swami years back, and still today, after his samadhi, people leave the Sai organization and even turn against. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Are all Germans as frank as this man? Very good to know that. Very good to know that. We need to be frank, free and fearless. God bless you. Correct. Criticism, negative propaganda was there even while Swami was in physical form. But his magnificent, stupendous work and his matchless discourses and number of interactions with him naturally withstood all that anti-propaganda. They could not touch him because of his divine majesty, what we call charisma. And today it is our job to rise to occasion. It is his form that silenced everybody till now. Today, by our knowledge, with the information we have, with all due humility and prayerfulness, respect to Swami, we should be able to answer public and by absolute authentic information. Unfortunately, there are some that give their own interpretation. If anyone like you asks, supposing here we have senior gentlemen there, if I say something, you'll ask me, did Swami say that? If you ask me, can you show where Swami mentioned this? On what occasion have you said? Is this your speculation or Swami's view? When you ask what is it, I say. Therefore, we should have people, trained people, not Tom, Dick and Harry, a roadside fellow. Trained people with all the knowledge of Swami literature on various topics, and also some technique to communicate. Communication is a technique. Skills of communication, public communication, they should be trained just as we have in Evangelical Lutheran Church, just as we have in Ramakrishna Mission. We need a center where we train people, give them all the resources, and teach them techniques, and then send. That is missing today. Therefore, everyone is giving his own interpretation, and every interpretation is questionable. Supposing I say, I got a dream, this is what Swami said. And somebody will say, well, I did not get that dream. How am I to believe that? Supposing if someone says, I got a Swami telling me this, how am I to accept you? So these things are individual, not community. Supposing Swami told me in my dream to become the President of India. Are you going to accept it? No. So dreams and inner voices are totally individual, nothing to do with general. See Swami's discourses, he never said it. So we should go by the general view, those things which are applicable to everybody in their life, not to me exclusively. That's what. Am I clear, sir?
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
So, what is your personal favorite part of Swami's teaching? Do you have one?
Yes. Shall I put in a word?
Yes, please.
Love.
Love. Okay.
That's it.
Well, that's pretty much all of it.
Yes. His love.
His love.
Yes. Any number of things can be said about it. Something like a diamond that has different faces. On the love of Swami, we can speak on different dimensions. Yes.
So I understand you talk to a lot of people from around the world, also here.
Yes.
Traveling. So my question would be: is there a common theme? Is like one topic standing out? What they ask you, like one concern?
I think you'll appreciate if I'm equally frank like you.
Absolutely. Please.
I have two sections, the Western and the Eastern.
Okay.
The Western mind is investigating, scientific, technological, questioning and challenging. The Eastern mind is mystical, mysticism. It goes by faith. It goes by a tradition passed on from generation to generation. It simply accepts what is there in the system. Therefore, as I talk to different groups, I'll see what group it is and then talk to them like that. Okay. The other day, I was with Croatian group. In the Western society, most of them being Christians or Muslims or Buddhists, minor. And they have got some concept of the divinity. Nameless, formless God, who is the kingdom of heaven is within you. So we should orient our talk suiting their needs, their requirements and backgrounds from the background of Sai literature, not on my own. That's what I do.
Okay, so now, since you're being interviewed a lot,
Do you think lot?
what is your favorite spiritual question you like to be asked? You have-
Wonderful man. You are a wonderful man. It's my pleasure and privilege to have you good this evening. The most favorite question is, who am I? Who am I? Rather, in Sanskrit, ko hum. Ko, who, hum, I. Who am I? That is a favorite question. Because the more and more you get that question, more and more you get answered, still more is to be investigated. Something like it is a question of fathomless depth, of profundity. That's my favorite question.
I guess that then automatically leads to the typical question that many Westerners have, that what is enlightenment?
The enlightenment in the Westerner's mind is kingdom of heaven. Seek ye the kingdom of heaven, everything shall be added unto you, says the Holy Bible. The Holy Bible says, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. That truth is knowledge of the self, or Atma Vidya. That truth is awareness. The truth is self-knowledge. That truth is enlightenment. The truth is wisdom. Therefore, in the Western mind, which is investigative of that eternal truth, that truth which is changeless in all the periods of time, past, present and future, and that truth which sustains the entire universe, that truth is God. I am the truth, I am the way, I am the life, says the Holy Bible. So along this line, we have to put Baba's literature and talk to people. That will be of appeal than blowing one's own trumpet. That's why.
So I guess Westerners have this concept that if you become enlightened, something goes whoosh and you vanish or something, but you're still here, right?
Oh, something vanish. I don't say it's wrong. Vanish meaning I-ness vanishes. Ego vanishes. As a person I am here. As ego I am gone. So that which vanishes is ego or self-identity. I just become one. I'm a drop in the ocean. Earlier I used to feel that I'm everything. Now I understand I'm a drop in the ocean. And now I experience that this drop is as much as the ocean. Drop is the ocean. So the expansion, the widening of knowledge naturally happens.
So once you realize, you can still give interviews.
The difference is this. When you realize, you'll be able to satisfy all different groups from different parts of the world. Once we realize his message. Otherwise, you'll have same formula, speaking few experiences, exchanging few jokes, Sai Ram, thank you, go. I don't think it will be of any use these days, particularly now.
Okay, fair enough. So, there's a lot of talk about the so-called golden age, a change in the time. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I'm glad that you did some homework in collecting these questions. Good. Golden age, as said by Baba, is certainly not of the metal gold.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the gold metal which is so expensive today, more and more, day by day.
Yeah.
The golden age in terms of Swami is psychological, metaphysical, transcendental, super sensual, extra perceptional. That's what golden age. Few examples. Take for example Prashantinalayam. We have Jews here, Christians, Buddhists, Hindus, Muslims. Nowhere you find that variety of groups. Is this not proof of golden age? Two, all people took religion as an act of worship. Sunday affair, or Friday engagement, or Thursday for prayer. It's not like that. Worship meaning service. Religion meaning love. A new definition, a new direction given by Swami is something fantastic, unique. This is golden age. And those that have been self-centered and today they are broad-minded. Those that have been non-vegetarians, they have become vegetarians today. Those that don't see eye to eye at each other, we find them moving together, shaking in their hands, brotherhood and love. This is golden age. So golden age is the spirit, but nothing to do with the metal. Am I clear?
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
Absolutely. Okay. So I have one tricky question. One of Swami's teaching is love all, serve all. How do you do that when people get in your face, they step on your toe, they're not nice back to you? How do you practice?
Meaning, we don't develop any vindictivity, any revengefulness. We don't take steps to avenge his actions. So absence of revenge, absence of avarice towards the person who has harmed you is enough of love. Okay. Enough of love. We need not show the other cheek if a fellow beats this cheek. Not necessary. If I don't hate him, that's enough. Enough of love.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
I don't carry with me any animosity, any enmity, or any hatred towards that man. That is love.
Okay. So, do you have a final message for European devotees? Something you would like to get on the internet?
Yes, why not? All this can go, I have no objection. Anilem Kumarem has no secret at all.
No secret at all?
No secret at all. It's open book. If you want, I'll give you my passbooks, bank accounts also for scrutiny. No secret. Okay. Everything is known to everybody. Everything open. Now, my first appeal to everybody is to reaffirm, to reconfirm their faith in Swami without any doubt that he is very much alive today. He has not gone into the pages of history because divinity is presence, divinity is existence, divinity is reality. It is not of the past nor of the future. So first duty is to reaffirm our faith in the existence of the reality of the divinity of Bhagavan Sri Sat Sai Baba. Point two, that we as Sai devotees should have love more, little more, and stand united. So the whole society will begin to say, here is the group who stood like that. That is the best example as an organization. That is the best example for unity. So we should be exemplary in our unity and love. Number three, we should also see that Swami message is spread to all nook and corners, reach out the unreached, so that they would also get into our fold. Fourthly, bring about some changes, certain new programs, basing on Sai literature as background, to attract the youth, to cater their needs today. What are the favorite topics today? What are the general topics today? Pollution. What has Swami said about it? Exploitation. What does he say about it? Inflation, devaluation. What does he say about it? Atom bombs. What does he say about it? Political unrest. What does he say about it? Awareness of Swami's message in line with the contemporary topics is very, very necessary today. Finally, prepare the second line of leadership. Absolutely necessary.
Yes. Well, Sai Ram,
Oh, Sai Ram.
all for my question.